I'm so excited to be back. Um, let's see. I've updated the audio a little bit. So, I hope this volume level is a little better. I've gotten some feedback from my lovely friends, so thank you so much for my awesome friends for giving me lovely feedback. But they said turn up the volume. And then I am trying out a new filming style. So I ditched my camera, I ditched my phone, and I'm just going to record on Zoom. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how we like this quality, but I'm really hoping the audio quality is a lot better. I don't know what to do with my hands. You guys know I had my little mic that I was holding before, so I'll just sit on my hands because I talk with my hands. But let's see. This episode isn't going to go up for a couple of weeks because I've got part 1 and part 2 coming out of a super fun conversation, which if you missed those episodes, I would go back and listen to those. Those are some very, very good conversations with a couple of my friends who also own businesses. So I think you'll get a lot from those conversations. They are not estheticians, but they are business owners. And I think if you are listening to this podcast, any business owner, you should listen to all of the business owner podcasts. Like, get on that because entrepreneurship is it's a huge world, and it doesn't really matter what industry you're in. Being an entrepreneur is the same no matter which way you slice it. So, today I really wanted to talk about, I got a spray tan at, I think like noon, and it's a rapid solution, and I haven't showered it off yet, and it's 7 p.m. So I'm kind of risking this because I just had this like wave of inspiration that I really wanted to film right now. So I'm running with it. I'm probably going to regret not washing off my spray tan like hours ago, but it's okay. And the sun is setting. So I feel like we've got maybe like 15-20 minutes of really good sunshine, so I will hop right in, but I hope you guys are doing really well. So let's get into today's episode. Welcome to Beauty in the Bush. This podcast is for estheticians who want to take their career into their own hands and become esthetpreneurs like me. I'm Adrienne Lee, aka the Esthetpreneur over on Instagram, and I love helping estheticians step into their CEO energy, implement systems and processes within their business, and utilize the power of social media to build and make impact within their business. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, keep on listening. Today, what we are going to talk about, I'll give you a little backstory. I went to lunch with another business owner here in DFW. She is actually going to be partnering up with The Bush in May. We're going to do an event together, so I'm really excited about that. She was just asking me about client acquisition and how we were obtaining our clients. And so I just rambled off. I was like, okay, well, I've got this spreadsheet of where I find all my clients, so let me pull that up. And then I was like, are you doing this? Are you doing that? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? And I just think it would be helpful to also ask you guys, are you doing all these things? Because if you're not, you probably should. And then you will get lovely dream clients just like us girls at The Bush. So my first thing is you should track where your clients are coming to you from. So if you have any sort of intake card, on that intake card, just go ahead and put, how did you hear about us? And then put options such as walk by, drive by, referral. So word of mouth is going to be the next one. And then Google, Instagram, Facebook, and then where else really you're advertising. Like if you have a special discount with, say, a local school, we do. That's why I say that. you can go ahead and put that, like, we saw you on the billboard that you guys were part of. So however you're advertising, like, yeah, if you do ads, if you're doing a podcast, if you're doing a YouTube channel, if you have a billboard on the side of the highway, like, however you're advertising, let's go ahead and try to track all of those things. And then you can do it one of two ways. So the way that I really like to do it is like, okay, what is going well? That's what we focus on. So for us, our clients come to us from word of mouth, walk by, drive by. So just the neighborhood that we're in, we got so lucky with our neighborhood. I absolutely adore the neighborhood that we are in. And then all of our clients, we obviously treat them like gold, and then they tell their family, they tell their friends. So that's very important. Client journey needs to be seamless, and the clients need to be treated really well so that they will then refer their friends. So we go like super hard on all of those things. We walk around the neighborhood a lot and hand out business cards. We ask for referrals. I think like asking for referrals is one of the best things that you can do as a business owner and as somebody trying to get clients in the door, is like, hey, I really liked meeting you today. I would super appreciate if you could send a few of your friends in. I am new to town, new to the business, new whatever. I'm building my books. I am trying to grow a clientele just like you. So I would really appreciate if you could, you know, tell your family, tell your friends that I exist, because they are not they're not going to like go above and beyond for you. Well, I take that back. Some clients may go above and beyond, but most of the time you have to ask them. You have to be like very, you just have to get past the like fear of asking and the fear of them. They're not going to be like, no, I'm not going to refer my friends to you. They aren't going to tell you no to your face. They may not do it. And that's where you just like continue to ask like, hey, I was just wondering, did you have time? Did you go meet up with your friend? I heard you we're going to get drinks later today. Like, I would love if you could tell your friends about us. Yeah, something like that. Just like get past the fear of asking, because this is your livelihood. This is your business. You have to take this so seriously. Like, if you are not taking it seriously, what are you doing as a business owner? This is literally how you're paying your bills. So you need to like get over the fear of them thinking any two ways about you and just ask for the referral. Ask for reviews as well. So Google is our second form of client acquisition. So the first was word of mouth, walk by, drive by, and then the second one is going to be Google. So on your website, I need you guys, please go in the back end and just make sure it's SEO. Like, make sure you are searchable. I don't really know the terms because I'm not a web developer. I have a web developer. I'm so grateful for her. And she has made my website like so searchable. So anybody looking for waxing, I think within like 60 miles of Fort Worth, the bush is probably going to pop up, which is amazing. So just make sure you're SEO, search engine optimized. That's what SEO stands for, SEO, search engine optimized. So make sure you are searchable, and on the back end of your website, I did just build the SDpreneur website just for now. I'm going to probably have a web developer go in there and fix it up for me, but just for now, I did it myself, and I did go into each and every box and put in like all the keywords that I want. People are searching on Google all the time. So you want those keywords to be searchable from your website. You want your website to pop up when they search those keywords. I hope that makes sense. So that goes into Google, and then also getting reviews. Looking good on Google will help you a ton. So you have to ask for the reviews. I would go on your Instagram and be like, talk to the camera. Talking to the camera does wonders, you guys. You have no idea. Talking to the camera, speaking to your audience, using your voice so that they can get to know you, get to know your personality. It is key. But that's Instagram. Okay, talk to your camera and say, hey, I would super appreciate if you guys could leave me a Google review if you've ever gotten a service with me in the past. This helps me out so much and it helps boost my Google business profile up to the top. So I would really appreciate it. Obviously, 5-star reviews are, encouraged. And then I need you guys to send an email with the same thing, like help build my business, help me with my Google My Page business, help get my business to the top of Google by leaving me a review, and just send that out to your email list because they want to help you. They're your clients. They want to help you. They want to see you succeed. Nobody is here trying to make you fail. Everybody that is in your world wants to see you succeed. So you just need to ask. Asking for help is what will help your business. People will leave you a review, especially if you have a little sign in the bathroom or, where they get undressed or, just wherever the clients are. Like at checkout, you can have a little Google QR code, please leave me a Google review. I really appreciate it. And then let them know. So many clients come to the bush and don't even see our little sign. So as we're checking them out, we're like, hey, we touch the sign. We're like, we would really appreciate if you could leave us a Google review. It helps boost our business and spread the word to local people that don't even know that we exist. Because honestly, the bush has been open for almost 3 years now, which is crazy. It definitely feels like 30. It also feels like 5 days. What was I saying? Oh my God. This happens so often, you guys. I just get lost in my train of thought. I'm flabbergasted that I've almost been in business for 3 years. Wow. We've been in business for 3 years and still people don't know about us. Still, we are having to, go to local businesses. Even on our street, we walk to local businesses and we're like, hey, we're from the bush. And they're like, the who? The what? What do you do? And then we have to explain it to them. So people don't know about you. Make them know about you. Talk about your business. Literally always talk about your business. I go get a coffee. I say I work at the bush. I go get, I don't know. I just always get coffee. That's where I go most of the time. My cat is staring at me. It's so funny. Okay. And then the next place that we get the most of our clients is, drumroll please, Instagram. Instagram is my baby. I have nurtured that page so much, and now I have a team who's also nurturing it, which helps so much. Oh my gosh. But Instagram is such a game changer when it comes to building your book of business. Like I said previously, go on your stories and talk to your audience. Just talking to your audience helps them get to know you, helps break down the unfamiliar walls. If you are a waxer like I am, and you go on Instagram and you're talking to your potential clients day in and day out, they are going to be far more likely to come visit you. Whereas if you don't ever talk to the camera, they're going to be like, I don't know who this girl is. I don't know what she sounds like. I don't know what she looks like. I see her work, but who is she? I need to know her a little bit more before I'm going to go visit her. I really, really think it makes a huge difference talking to the camera. Literally, you guys, if you've been around since the beginning of the bush, A, I love you so fucking much. And B, y'all know, you guys are my besties because that is all I did. I didn't have clients. I didn't have anything else to do. So I was talking to the camera literally every day. I was talking to the camera and it worked. I was fully booked in 6 months. So it works. Do that. But make sure you're tracking, because if you are going on and say for some weird reason your website is optimized and you still are not ranking on Google, you've got Google reviews, whatever, for some weird reason, right? Maybe ditch it. If it's not working, ditch it and focus on Facebook, focus on TikTok. Find out who your target market is. That's a whole nother freaking podcast episode. But where are they hanging out online? For me, Ours probably hang out on Facebook and Instagram, probably a little bit more Instagram, but definitely Facebook, which is like very underutilized, I feel, with our age demographic, because we grew up a little bit like after, I don't know. Facebook is an odd one. Facebook has like communities and groups, and people our mom's age. So if people our mom's age are your target demographic, then you need to be on Facebook, because that's where your clients are hanging out. But yeah, don't focus on something that isn't working. Definitely spend your time places that are working, but also like our TikTok presence isn't super amazing right now. So maybe if we wanted to really dive into that for like a month and go really, really steady and consistent with our posts and interacting and see the results from it and see if anything is coming of it, I'm sure something would, but track it. If you're not tracking it, you don't know. You're just kind of like throwing stuff into the abyss, and you just like, you're like, oh, I hope this attracts who I want it to attract, but you can't grow, you can't improve things that you aren't tracking. So I would recommend track everything. You guys should see how many spreadsheets I have. It's crazy. And honestly, I get like kind of lost in them, but definitely love our client intake spreadsheet. I love seeing where everybody's coming from. People come from, again, word of mouth. So friends and family, referrals, Google, and Instagram. That is where we get most of our clients. So I would definitely recommend hanging out in places like that. Walk around. People discredit in person, like networking events, handing out your business cards, passing out flyers. Like people discredit that, but that is so important. I don't want to say it's the most important, because all of them are very important, but getting to know people on a face-to-face level, oh my gosh, you guys, it does wonders. So that's another point. Go to networking events. Literally every networking event that you see pop up in your town, city, or the surrounding areas, go to, because that could make all the difference. Maybe those people aren't your ideal client, but maybe they'll tell their mom, maybe they'll tell their sister, maybe they'll tell their cousin. You never know. So talk about your business. Literally never shut up about your business. This is your livelihood. Let me get this book, because I read a really good quote last night. I want you guys to take this so seriously. Okay, this is the book, You Are a Badass at Making Money. We have a book club at the Bush, so we're reading this book right now. And on page 140, she says, do you want to be broke and cool or rich and cheesy? For me, I want to be rich and the cheesiest cheese, because, honey, if I'm not going to talk about my business, are you going to talk about my business? No. I believe in my business. I know what I have to offer. I know my business is badass, and I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops on repeat, so loud, every day, all day. And if you're not, somebody else is going to talk about their business a little bit louder. And take this into consideration. Maybe you are the best waxer. Maybe you are the best esthetician. Maybe you are the best hairstylist, web designer, whatever you may be. Maybe you are literally the best in the world, but somebody next to you is talking a little bit more about their business, therefore getting more clients than you, therefore being more successful than you, but you're over here and you're the best. You're just like missing out on clients because you're too scared to talk about your business. You're not being annoying. You're not being annoying. People that are annoyed by you will unfollow. People that are annoyed with you will not come see you. And that's fine. You don't want them to come see you. People that resonate with you, and trust me, people resonate with you. There are so many people in this world. You are going to find your people. But you're not going to be able to find your people unless you talk about your business. So, I think this podcast episode is concluded. I swear, I start yelling in every fucking episode, but I am just so passionate about making a change, and the good people need to win. And I believe that you are one of the good ones. So you need to win. You need to go get your clients. You need to go out there. You need to talk about your business, and you will be so successful, and you will be rich, and you will be cheesy. But hey, I'd rather be rich and cheesy than cool and broke. So get out there, get after it, go get your clients. They're waiting for you. I love you guys. I hope that you feel inspired. I hope you don't feel attacked, because I feel like I kind of yelled a little bit, so I'm sorry about that. But if you guys like my style of teaching, if you like my vibe, I do offer one-on-one coaching. I only have a few spots left. I'm getting pretty booked up, honestly. So if you are interested, I will leave a link down below and you can apply. We would have one call and then we'll decide if you're a good fit or not. And then I do also have my wait list for my course that's coming out, and it's going to be all about really becoming super magnetic and attracting your dreamiest dream clients. So if that interests you, definitely sign up for my wait list. I would love to have you on there. And until next time, have a great, fabulous, wonderful day. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Beauty in the Bush. I love and adore you guys so much. I hope you loved this episode as much as I loved creating it. Feel free to leave me a review over on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And you can even subscribe to my YouTube channel where we have the live version of these podcast episodes, if that floats your boat. Make sure you're following over on Instagram at _SDpreneur for all the behind the scenes within my 6-figure brick and mortar beauty business, as well as my online coaching business for beauty professionals. I look forward to connecting with you there, and I will talk to you in next week's episode. Bye.